Yes, we are back once again.
One more time.
And we are now on episode 9.
And hope y'all had a good Valentine's Day.
And whatever other holiday that you may watch this right after.
Yeah.
But we are so glad that you have chosen to be with us on today.
Yes.
And we got a
burner. Yeah, this might make some folks laugh.
This.
But
You know, I think this may be one of the episodes, and I don't say it often, but this is going to be one of the episodes that you might want to share with some other people.
Yes.
Especially some younger people that may be dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
And so our issue today is we're going to be talking about sex.
Oh.
Yeah, sex. So, Mom, if you're watching this, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sex. Sex. And that's one of the words that we don't like to say in church.
Ooh. We're not going to talk about it.
You said we don't.
We're not going to talk about it.
You said we don't talk about it.
He said we got evidence running all around the church.
Everywhere in the church. I don't know how they got pregnant. Said they'll stop playing cards and bam.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we here today to talk about sex.
Where would you like to begin? That's the question. Because there's a lot of avenues we can hit on this.
God help us. You know what? I think I would like to come from the aspect of the misconceptions about sex, especially when dealing with our youth.
Yes.
One of the things that I think is so important, especially for young people to know, is there is nothing wrong with being a virgin.
Nothing wrong.
Do you hear what I said?
At all.
There is nothing wrong with being a virgin. You're not some freak. You're not ill. It's not because you look bad. It's not because you smell weird. It's not. Listen, being a virgin is one of the best things that you can be. Do you understand?
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with
it. Be an engineer. Be a pilot. Be all that. But a virgin, to take virginity into a marriage, there's nothing.
Because the man has nothing to compare to.
Hello? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Now, that's not to say sex ain't a beautiful thing, because it can be something beautiful between a husband and wife.
That's it.
But when you young and you just going to lay with any and everybody, regardless of you a male or female, it's just not good. It's not good.
You know what? The Lord showed this to me. You know, I have somebody carry a lot of keys, and again, just get ready, because this is just the subject. He showed me all the keys. He said there's only one key per keyhole.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He said the problem is you've tried to jam so many keys in the keyhole that the keyhole accepts any key. And then it unlocks. Or you got these keys now are dull and we're going to any hole.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, that is not the purpose. God has a specific person for each and every one of us.
Yeah.
And us out there going and trying to be with this one and that one. And then we wonder why we got all these itches and carrying on and wondering, looking at this one and I'm not happy with that one, because you're having flashbacks and all this other stuff. And you, as you said, comparing.
Yeah, because the man is a comparison, ain't you?
And then you don't do it like so and so. And then they used to do this and they used to. And see, if you don't go out there and mess up like that, you don't have to have that issue
to compare to. Now, you may get, now that's not to say that you may not look at another male or another female and think, ooh, that person is attractive. But
that's nature.
Yeah, that's nature. That happens to anybody, whether married or unmarried. You still see people who are physically attractive. But when you don't have anything to compare to what you already getting, you can easily escape from it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at this, I don't go back into my mind about what this young lady did or this young lady did. I only know what she did and how it made me feel. Not the 30 other women or men before that,
People are going to look at you and say, this is an old-fashioned teaching.
No,
this is old-fashioned. This is not 21st century.
Mm-hmm.
Who going to be a virgin? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You got to go out and test drive. You know what I'm saying? Before you purchase, you got to go test drive.
Oh,
You know,
not in that.
but I mean, this is where our minds are nowadays.
Yeah.
If you don't have a body count, I've even heard that's what they call a body count. At least 5 to 10, I can't get with you because I need
you don't know what you're doing.
Oh my goodness,
ain't that crazy? How about we love each other enough that we learn together?
Hello.
How about that? How about you tell me what you like, I tell you what we like in marriage, and then we satisfy each other? How about that?
But so I'm supposed to go by what so and so did, and what kind of mess is this? But this is the stuff that we're telling, and if we're not careful, they're teaching that stuff to our kids in the school.
Hello?
It's okay to explore your body, and it's to let others explore you and all this. I'm just like, yeah, this is garbage.
Garbage.
And messing up the purpose of sex.
Yes.
Sex is supposed to be, sex is something that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be something that's even between a husband and a wife.
And it's even God ordained.
Yes.
He just wants you to have it the way that he said to have it.
So
he's not telling you not to have sex. He's telling you to have it under these conditions.
Yes.
Why can't we just meet the conditions?
Because
then have all the sex you want.
We want booze. We want booze.
Yeah.
And you know what a boo is? A boo is somebody that's there for a season, then they get ghost on.
Boo.
Boo.
You know
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what we looking for booze.
Yes.
And it's like, no, that's not what you need. Mm-hmm. Because them booze are gonna haunt you later.
Whoa, we ain't gonna you just need to preach more.
They're gonna haunt you. You got these soul ties now with all these individuals.
Yep.
And you're not satisfied with nobody because you've been with everybody.
Yep.
You got a buffet in your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know who you are.
Yep.
You just with everybody.
And now I specifically want to talk to the young men. Reason being is because we live in a society that do not express to these young men the importance of their virginity.
Very true.
You don't hear too much from behind pulpits. You don't hear too much in a parent and son conversation. Or just in general. It's always, girl, keep your virginity. Make sure you cure. Don't be out here messing around. We need to start telling our young men the same thing. Don't be out there sleeping around. Don't be out there dipping that. Don't be in there doing this. Because your virginity is just as pure and just as important to God as that young lady's. There is no yours is lesser than hers. Yours is on equal stands with God. And it's supposed to be something holy and caring.
I teach you now is instead of telling them not to do that, is wrap it up.
Wrap it up. And then you wonder why these men walking around out here with 17 different kids with 8 different baby mothers. That's crazy. I'm not trying to knock nobody. If you handling your business with those 17 kids, you handling your business with those 17 kids, then handle your business. But I don't want it. I don't want it for me. I don't want it for my son. I don't want it for the men that I hang around with. 17 kids with 10 different women? No, sir.
And that makes you what?
Just what that make you?
You know, that do you put that online somewhere?
Yeah.
Look what I did. You know,
because I can guarantee you, when you leave this earth, nobody's gonna write on your tombstone, this person slept with so and so people, and he got all of this, or she did all that, and she satisfied all of whatever you think gonna be written on it. That's not gonna be in your tombstone, and I guarantee you ain't gonna be thanking God that you was in all of that before you leave this earth. I guarantee you.
It's unreal.
Yeah,
God help us. Sex is not a bad word. I really want to put that. And there's something that I really hope that parents will discuss with their children.
Yes.
Hello, I didn't say the school because the school won't tell your kids about sex in health class.
Yeah.
But they're going to give you a perspective that is not the same perspective that you're going to give them at home.
Mm-hmm.
They come, and then you got something that's warped out there that's going to tell you about all these other sexual encounters and experiences. And if that's not what you believe and that's not what your household stands on, now you got a child that's out there half confused because they done told them, well, you can do this too.
Yeah.
And you can add this to it, and you can do all this stuff. And so that's why you got to jump on this. Now, what is a good age you think nowadays to talk to a kid about sex?
Honestly, I would say build a bridge of communication with your child. That when he or she gets to that point to where they having them urges, because they don't have them.
But how do you know they going? How do you know when they
have them? That's what I'm trying to get at. Build a bridge of communication with your child, so that when he or she starts to have those thoughts, they feel comfortable enough to come to you. They got to. It's better than going to talk to some other kid. That kid don't know nothing they talking about. Half the grown-ups don't even know what happened. Half the grown-ups don't know what they're talking about.
And these kids will tell you some stuff. And when I listen, and you talking about, and the reason I asked because when I was in third grade, I was living in Rockford, Illinois. We lived there for a couple months. And so me and my friends would go. I didn't ever do it. I just participated. Mm-hmm. And so they would steal cans of pop. They would load the pop machine at the end of the school day. And so as the guy was back at the truck, they would snatch a 6-pack, and we would run and come to the back of the bus. And so we have our 6-pack of whatever, cola or soda. And again, Mom, pray for him. Anyways, and one of them would have a nudie magazine that they older brother or sister, I believe the brother. Anyways, they would have. So we back there looking at it. Don't know what we looking at.
No.
And we just
and then that distorts your whole thought pattern about sex. It ain't though. When you watch these movies, let me go ahead. Can I
talk about it? Take your time.
When you watch these movies, having sex is not those movie scenes. That passionate kiss, that expression on their face. That is not what happens in that bedroom. I'm not gonna get into it because we're trying to keep this PG, but I'm also trying to keep it real with you. That is not having sex with your spouse. Because sometimes, I'm just gonna be real about it, sometimes you mess up some stuff. Sometimes you gonna do some stuff right. Sometimes you get in and go like, what you do that for? Like, just being, I'm trying to keep it real with as PG as possible. And these porns, please, if you can find, if you watching porn, please get away from it. Please get away from it. That messes you up.
Yeah.
That messes you up.
Yeah. That's true.
It will have you at a perception of sex that doesn't even really exist.
And you're not satisfied because you're trying to compare what you saw, and it's not the reality.
Once again, your mind is a comparison engine. You put images in there, your mind gonna try to compare to it. You experience something, your mind gonna try to compare it to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff you can talk about with this, but that's just those 3 points right there. Talking to your kid, watching, having a distorted view of porn, and these young men not knowing that their sexuality as being pure is important. Those 3 right there hit home for me because we just need to change as a society concerning this because it's just it's messed up out here, man.
And it's getting worse
and worse and worse.
And just people laugh about being pure, pure. And the joke is, can you wear white at your wedding? Can you wear a white wedding dress? You need to wear polka dots. You need to wear stripes. You need to wear fuchsia. Cause you know what I'm saying? You I dare you to walk down that aisle.
You need to wear light brown.
Rainbow colors because you just all over the place.
Yes.
But, that's I think it's still important.
Yeah,
to be pure. And this is the thought I had, and we're going to get out of here. Years ago, my mother, she would hide our Christmas presents. And, one year I decided I'm going to find out where she put them. I wants to know where you had them Christmas presents. And one year I found them. And so, I don't know if you remember the little hoops game. They had 2 hoops on the side and you would hit the thing. And
Yep.
Oh, I had that, man. Anyways, that's the year that she bought that for me. And I remember I saw it. I was like, yes. Christmas came. And we opened up the gifts. And I saw it was the hoops game, but I had lost my excitement because I had peeked at it before it was time.
Yes, Lord.
And so the excitement wasn't there no more.
Talk about it.
It's something about waiting
Mm-hmm.
that piques that excitement that when I finally can open the gift,
Man, you as happy as could be.
oh my God, I finally get to open the gift
Yeah.
that's for me.
Because that's what your purity is to your spouse. It's
You know,
a gift.
it's a gift.
How many people can actually say that she or he is the only person that ever had me? Find in between.
I'm trying to tell you, it's a gift.
Yes.
Now we want you to know is again, there's nothing wrong with you
Yep.
if you ain't out there sleeping with the world.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Nothing wrong at all.
And catch this. Let's go ahead and go backtrack and hit this.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been there,
All right.
maybe you are the one that you've been played the field.
Yep.
God has a way
Mm-hmm.
to fix you right where you are.
Yep.
Because the Bible had the woman that was sleeping with all kinds of men, and Jesus met the woman at the well
Yep.
and told her,
Yes.
listen, I will quench your thirst.
Mm-hmm.
I got water. I got living water that can, all the other men that you've been with, I knock it all out.
Mm-hmm.
And he got with her so strong to where she went and told the other men, listen, I done found a man
Mm-hmm.
that had told me about myself. Now, these men knew her past. Because they're just like, oh.
Yeah, we know you.
But he changed her.
Yeah.
And so I don't want you to say anything because I've been with all these men.
Yeah, but
I
I
ain't
ain't
know
working.
that.
You still working.
You still have work.
Yes.
And we don't want to think you think that we're bashing you at all. But understand this. If you're there, stop.
Yeah.
The buck stops here.
Yeah.
From this day forward, I'm going another path.
Yeah.
I'm going another way because you have more worth than that.
Amen.
You're better than that. And you don't have to live like that.
Yep.
You don't have to take anything. You don't got to take anybody. Just because you think he been with me all these years and nobody else will. You ain't got to. You don't have to stay with nothing like that.
Nope.
You just don't. You're better than that.
Yep.
And God got greater purpose for you.
Man or woman.
Hello. You don't have to do that. So there's so much with this, but
Yes.
again, sex is a beautiful thing
Yes.
with a husband and a wife.
Yep.
So if you right now stand with a boo,
Mm-hmm.
you might want to get ghost because you wrong, and that's just the truth. You living wrong,
Yep.
but you can't live right. And you know what? Come up with the slogan: no ring, no thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get nothing without a ring. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get that ring on your finger.
Yeah.
And then, hey, listen. I was talking about get the ring and then the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
And say the words and stuff. Then,
Yeah.
some folk would just buy you a ring and shut you up. Anyway, we're going to stop because,
He said, we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna go no further.
it's been engaged 47 years. And so, we thank you for watching.
Yes.
We thank you for watching. Please make sure that you like and you share this with somebody. I'm telling you, share this episode, really.
Yes.
Share this episode because
Please.
there's a lot of people that need to hear.
Especially our young people.
Yes, and we listen. We'll come to where you are. If you need us to come talk to your young people, your young men, we willing to travel.
Mm-hmm.
You pay the fare. But anyway, we thank you. We also want to make sure that we call out Mogul Bomb Media.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Thank you so
for making
much.
us look
Yes.
as good as we do.
See the glow?
Anyway, this has been the Bishop.
And
We'll catch you next time.
Yep. God bless.